Well, guys, it's happy holidays, I guess. It's that time of the year when everybody else shelves their bikes and we get to ride it finally because it cooled down. But, we had a pretty good year, and I think we should just kind of do a wrap up because a lot has happened and I had forgotten what happened. I started writing it down and just remembering what happened, and I just was like, damn, I kind of felt like this year was a little unproductive, because everything's been weird and I haven't got to go anywhere. Been kind of stuck at home. And so I thought, I'll just write down, see what happened. And we actually did pretty good. And, one of the things I was really happy about is getting the Deadwood running. I wasn't sure what to expect with that bike. And I've only ever seen it run on the dyno at Jamie's. So I had, nothing to go off of except for, what I've heard. So I was really happy to dig into that bike. And I think we've got it pretty much sorted out. I've got a couple more things to do. We're going to ride it out. And I'll keep you guys, with me while I do it. But I think we got it, and it's running really damn good. It's one of the better running bikes that I've ridden so far, so I really like that. And also, what we need to do is thank Whitney here for doing all the video stuff. She doesn't get to do a lot of the camera stuff, which I don't think she hates.
Not a whole lot.
But she's right there with us having fun, and then she does all the boring stuff working on the computer. So and I think she's starting to get pretty good at it too. This is something
Trying anyway.
we're all trying to just do together, for no particular reason. We're not, we're just kind of trying to have some fun with this. And
Yeah, it's like a hobby.
yeah, and I think we're doing okay at it, and we'll keep going forward, and I'll keep making mistakes, and it'll be fine, And speaking of mistakes, I'm just joking. I don't know if we really had too many mistakes this year that I regret. The Allstate took a little longer than it should have this year, but I haven't worked on a two-stroke very much. So that, decoking things, a lot of this I just kind of lean on what, skills I've picked up just from being poor over the years. And, I've never done, I haven't done half of this stuff, but, I got the basic idea. I know how to turn a wrench. I understand, the basics of internal combustion, so I just kind of go for it. I mean, what's the worst that's going to happen, right? So the Allstate took a little longer to figure out than it should have, I think anyway. But that bike's been a lot of fun, and I actually ride it a lot. It's a great all-around town bike, and every time I go to the store to pick up a part, it's on the Allstate. Every time I go, gallon of milk or whatever, just one thing, take the Allstate. So I'm really happy about that. And also, I think my favorite thing this year so far, and I think Whitney's favorite thing, is turd.
Yeah, now that we've got it going, now I can use it.
Yeah. Yeah, turd's been a lot of fun.
I wanted to be more part of the rebuild, but
and she was there. As we were still learning camera stuff.
Yeah, sure.
And but and also it's because we were, other than this, we have like jobs and shit, obviously. So that
full-time jobs.
That takes up a lot of time. And we had 2 old dogs, so that took up a lot of time. And so, some of these projects got a little rushed. Maybe that's what we should regret. Maybe we should regret the rushing, because instead of enjoying it like we should have, taken our time, we felt a little pressured, I guess,
There's a lot of stuff we didn't capture on camera either.
Yeah.
Like, just wanted to get it done.
Yeah. It's one of those things where you're like, shit, I only had 2 hours and now I'm cameras setting up and I got to do this. And,
yeah.
So a lot of that's cleared out this year. So I feel pretty good about going into next year, being a little more relaxed about everything. And especially, when it comes to some of the newer projects, we got them running, but we haven't got to have fun with them yet. So let's have some fun with them. And we're going to start, I don't know if we're going to start, but I really want to do some more with Turd. There's so many implements out there still for it, and we got this land out there just sitting there doing nothing. I really want to put it to work, and I've been grading the driveway with it. Runs fantastic. Mm-hmm. And so I'm really excited to get Turd, the slowest vehicle I own, But when it comes to smiles, Turd's a pretty good smile generator. And I know there's people out there, they're like, why do you keep calling it Turd? Because I like it. Because I like Turd Ferguson. I like the name. I'm never going to pretty him up. I like saying polish this turd. It's Turd.
Well, and just, it's a Norm Macdonald joke.
Yeah. God rest his soul. God, I miss Norm. I loved.
That's literally how we did it. We started calling it that before we even went and looked at it.
Yeah. I mean, one of the best Saturday Night Live skits of all time. And I'll miss Norm. No one could set up a joke like Norm. God, he was good.
I mean, we didn't get to go on a whole lot of adventures.
No.
But, I mean, on the sideline, we've been driving all of our others. Oddball, Lead Sled, 2002. We just haven't got to go on, long trip, adventure with them.
Yeah. I drive the O2 a lot, to work. And obviously Mini's my daily. Little bit of accident there, that got all fixed up. And I had the BMW dealership out here do it. Okay, well, first of all, they hit me with cut rate insurance. So that annoyed me. And so when they gave me 100% his fault, I was like, well, cool. They were like, here's our estimate, $678. And I was like, whoa. First of all, that's headlights in this stupid car. And
one
so,
headlight.
Yeah. And out here, they can't tell you where to go. You can go wherever you want, and they just have to deal with it. And I was like, I was gonna be nice at first, but then you came at me with 600 because you wanted me to take that check and run, And I was like, well, I'm not doing that, so we're getting it done right. And so we went to the BMW dealership, and we got a new fender, a couple new little dress pieces. They were able to repair the bumper, 2 new headlights, and paint, and they had to paint the hood and everything to match. Ended up being pretty close to $5,000. So screw that $700. But now she's back, she's ready to go, and obviously Peanut is the jam. And Peanut gets most of all the hard stuff. Mm-hmm. And we got some stuff coming up with Peanut, so make sure to stay tuned for that, because Peanut's going to really get a workout here soon, and I think you guys are going to like it. And we had a good time at some rallies, and
well, you did.
Whitney gets to go to some rallies now.
Yes.
So that's going to be cool. Because again, old Doug, someone had to stay home, right? So Whitney's going to go to some rallies. The 25th Chromiversary. We got our hoodies this year. Getting to meet everybody. Shout out to X-Ray in Idaho there. He gets to see snow during Christmas. It's pretty fun, I guess.
I'm over it.
Yeah. We did snow for 31 years.
Maybe someday, but I'm good right now.
Yeah, I'm good right now. I don't miss shoveling it. I really don't. But yeah, and then I guess too, 25 wasn't all rainbows and sunshine. Or 24.
24. Don't put
jinx
down
it yet.
25 yet.
Damn it, 25. Hold together for me.
Please.
But 24 wasn't all rainbows and sunshine, I guess. We had right at the beginning of the year, the loss of Jamie, and going out there getting him, squared away. That was hard on everybody. And then shortly after, while I was out there, Whitney watching, Alice starts having seizures. Had to go to the vet. So I'm racking up money out there. The dog's racking up money out here. And then, a couple months after Jamie, our big dog Christopher, he ended up dying with bone cancer. We put him down.
Yeah.
He wasn't in a ton of pain, but you could tell he was ready,
Well, there was nothing we could do.
No. I think he was 11 or 12-ish, somewhere in there. So not too bad of a run for a bigger dog. He was, a mutt of several different kinds, 100 and some pounds. So he did pretty good. And then work this year has been a bear. Whitney's starting a new job, kind of. She's still getting used to her new job. And I'm having to get up at 3:45 in the morning. Because now Alice is on a medicine regimen for every 8 hours. So I'm getting up at 3:45. So Whitney can give the dose in the morning. Then I can get home in time to give her the dose in the afternoon. And it was crazy. So work was a bear. And, unfortunately we lost Alice, but she almost made it 16 years.
And we literally lost her like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, we lost her, she ended up having strokes, It wasn't even the seizures that got her. It wasn't the diabetes. We've had 2 diabetic animals, cat and a dog. And so, lived all that crap, so not bad. And so that, I actually felt pretty good about it, She had such a great life.
She didn't know what a bad life or abuse is at all.
No.
Not since she was like 4 weeks old.
Yeah. I mean, you have to, for the pug, every once in a while you gotta give a little
Whoop some ass.
But
Stubborn.
Thanks, brother. But I'm glad we got it all done in 2024, I guess, because that's really going to clear up this year. And in 2025, we're already starting out strong, guys. I'm telling you. Subscribe, like it, wait for those things coming in, because we got some fun stuff coming, some actual, adventuring, because there's nothing, the house is lonely. I don't want to be in there. Let's go have some fun, right? And so we're starting off strong with a road trip. Won't give you too much details, but that's coming. And we've got the EH Rally in Sweden this year. And I'm pretty excited about that. And now Whitney gets to go.
I get to go. Yay.
And I'm going to
meet you all.
Yeah. And we get a truck along Dad as well. This is his first time out of the country. And so screw it, 16 hours to Sweden, right? And
go big or go home.
Yeah, you might as well, And when you're in your 70s, just screw it. Just what are you waiting for? Let's go. So I got Dad all excited about it. And we have, the Deadwood's continuing in 2025. I swear it's almost done. We've got a lot of work into it. Just adding pieces that we're missing, figuring out stuff. Like I said, it runs really good. So let's get it on the road, get it some miles so it can be happy. We have some stuff coming up with Lead Sled as well. we have, in 2026 is going to be the 100th year anniversary of the Route 66. And my original plan was to get a car from 1926 to try to take on this trip. But lead sled isn't selling, which is fine, because the heyday of Route 66 was the 50s. I mean, sure, the whole Dust Bowl, get people crossed, but all the colors, everything, the 50s, that was a great time. So I think lead sled not selling is probably, a blessing. And I like to drive it. I drive it to the work, I don't drive it to work, but I drive it to the store all the time. It's my grocery getter. Runs great. So let's get it ready and let's take it on a trip. It's already went coast to coast once. I mean, let's do it again, And so let's start getting that ready this year. We got a whole year to bang some dents out of the body, find some missing chrome pieces, figure out what I want to do with that straight 8. Everything in there's so old. Let's just tear it apart and see what happens, And so I'm really excited about that. Hopefully we can get the 2002 some body work as well. I'm not going to be doing that. It's funny with Baby, and I like working on Baby. I really do. But I've got so much other shit to do and I want to drive that car, that a friend of mine, and maybe one of the best mechanics ever in Vegas, Sin City BMW, Chris up there, he does a lot of work for me. So I can keep working on this stuff so I can drive that thing. And I swear to God, guys, every year, I drive Baby, and about a year in, maybe 2, I'm driving it too hard or something, and something big happens, and I got to take it up there and get a bunch of work done. But this year, it's body. The body's really starting to get bad, and I like the way it looks, but it's starting to get bad. It's not watertight anymore. Let's just get it fixed.
She lives in the garage. She's spoiled.
Well, because her tootsies get cold. Her little tires get cold if she's outside, and that makes her sad. So
she's literally pouting right now that she's not in here.
Oh God, I know. You guys don't know. She's gonna break down. She's gonna be pissed at me. She won't do that.
No.
It's not that cold. But so we're gonna get that body work done, which I'm really excited about, which means some more adventures with Baby, because I love driving that car. And we have a new project, which I'm not going to reveal yet, but
nope,
it's something.
The reveal will be in January.
With so much love. It's not even so much a project as it is a kind of a passing of a torch, and it's going to be a really cool story to tell, and I'm glad I get to tell it. And so really look out for that one, because that one's going to mean a lot to me and some other people involved. It's a real cool project. So let's
not even really a project.
No.
Some stuff, but
it's a story.
It's a story.
It's a continuation of a story is what it is, because it had such a great life, and now I have to continue that. I can't just let it sit. So obviously it has something to do with automotive something. I'll give you a guess. It has a gas engine.
It's on wheels.
And it's on wheels. Rubber, fuel. And some other stuff. I don't even know. I'm not a big planner. I don't like to plan things. It irritates me. So,
mainly because our life usually doesn't go by plans anyway.
Yeah.
It's always been wacky.
Yeah. My life is crazy. It really is. It's
self-inflicted though.
It usually is. But it's always something And I've stopped apologizing for it because it's going to happen. It's a guarantee at this point. So I really hope you guys like this stuff as much as I do, because I'm gonna be spitting out a bunch more of it. And let's try to make 2025 step in the more adventurous direction. Definitely. Mm-hmm. And the other thing I want you guys to look out for too is Whitney in these videos.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get a little bit more involved.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got my own projects. My stuff's not really projects. I mean, I've got an Indian Scout and a BMW M235. So, not super projects, but I might get the confidence to do a video on them.
Well, and have some fun with them.
Yeah, and that's the thing is, like, I know we're not doing this to, like, make money or anything like that. This is just all fun. Like, it's literally what we do normally, and we've literally had friends just ask, like, I want to see some of this stuff. So
yeah,
we said, F it, let's do it.
And I try to take, I'm always offering to take people on the adventures with me, and I have a few people that will, and the more the merrier. But I can't take all of you with me, and obviously not all of you want to get trapped in the desert working on motorcycles.
I mean, we did, like, when we moved to California, we were really into autocross.
Yeah.
And we had taken people to autocross and ride passengers with us. They don't allow it now.
Yeah, all the insurance is cut out passengers.
Yeah. So, yeah, we definitely like to get people some hands-on, like, they don't have the ability to do it on their own. So, yeah.
And that's what I like about, the stuff that I choose, and that's why I choose the stuff that I choose, is just, I like to learn about this stuff, and I like, to vomit this knowledge onto somebody. I mean, I can't let all of this just, we can't just let all of this disappear into the ether. And, a lot of people worked hard on this stuff, and there's a lot of great history to all this stuff. Let's keep, I just want to keep it going. But yeah, expect a lot of that. Expect a lot of fun stuff. Expect Whitney more.
Yeah, and just know that we don't have, like, a camera crew. This is all us, like.
Obviously.
So and we don't have, like, the best equipment, so lighting gets stupid.
You're on my cell phone right now.
Yeah.
And also,
I say we're trying.
Everybody around here is backing up. I swear to God.
What's going on?
Like, why is there just nothing but beeping? Figure it out. Why is there? We live in the middle of nowhere. There shouldn't be beeping trucks backing up everywhere.
It's been going on for like a half an hour.
Whatever. But yeah. So, I think kind of to wrap stuff up, this year, all the bikes were really naughty, and they took all my attention. And so they ended up with coal and parts. And they, the bikes took so much attention this year that the cars felt very neglected. And you can tell, they're pissy at me. So we got them all some presents. And I hope you guys will enjoy watching them unwrap their presents, because they're just adorable. And they're having a good time.
And it was fun.
And it was fun. So enjoy the unwrapping of gifts. Enjoy all the new stuff coming up. Watch any old videos you haven't watched yet. And just keep hanging out with us. And I'll keep going on stupid adventures with you guys. We're watching it or not. So you might as well come along with us. Right? So, yeah, I guess peace out and happy holidays from the rest of us.